Kevin Hart is in trouble from Hollywood. He's going through a lot right now. A lot of his he has to fire a lot of his employees. He's not selling tickets for his shows. He's doing shows in small venues. He was trying to open up a studio to do movies. That had to be shut down. Like, there's a lot going on after the COVID. He was really hit hard, right? We know that there was allegations coming out again of cheating. He had an employee that worked for him from 2017 to 2020, Maisha States, right? And she went on to Tasha K and she accused her former boss of impregnating a flight steward, right? Also cheating on the regular, bringing women into the studio, banging them on the couch, doing all kinds of stuff, right? This guy would come in drunk. He was having all kinds of extramarital affairs. He had a gambling issue. He had all kinds of things, and he wasn't paying his employees. Well, she went to Tasha K and talked about this, and Kevin Hart was upset. And he took Tasha K to court. And him and Tasha K was in litigation for 2 years, right? Going back and forth about this. And they finally settled. And Tasha K said it was non-monetary, but she ended up having to spend like $200,000 in legal fees fighting the situation with Kevin Hart because he had Maisha on the show. But let's go back and revisit when Maisha was on the show and what she said. We'll come right back.
You worked for was the Hart'S.
Yes.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Eniko Hart.
Eniko Hart.
What made you reach out?
It is a time for Hollywood to hear this story, especially because a lot of people are locked in non-disclosures and they're not able to talk and protect themselves. But you have to protect the person you're working for. Where's your protection?
When did things start to turn up around there?
The extortionist. I'm listening to Mario on the radio in the morning. I almost crashed my car because I heard him say that Kevin's best friend, JT Jackson, had set him up.
In exchange for millions of dollars.
All the charges were dropped against JT, but they weren't dropped against Kevin.
They redug up, I guess, old LGBTQ jokes or something.
Correct.
That he was saying on Twitter, and they wanted him to apologize, and he said, fuck you.
Haley is his publicist, so she called me. She was just like, hey, Maisha, have you spoken to Kevin? I was like, no. I was like, Dave Becky just called me, his manager. Why? And then she was like, the whole Oscar thing, Kevin needs to say an apology. He's about to lose Nike.
The first scandal was with the first baby.
Correct.
The one in Vegas.
Yes.
So these other scandals.
It's another one in the office.
She pregnant again.
Correct. With her second baby.
And he's still leaving semen stains all over the couch at the Heartbeat studio.
Correct.
And showering and then going home like.
I told Eniko, like, Kevin is cheating on you with a girl named Mix Norgan. She's his flight attendant. She's on his planes.
Does Kevin have a gambling problem or something?
His game is poker.
He gambled y'all money away and had to pay y'all half checks?
Yes. Well, exactly. It was Leland. Leland was messing with our money. But I said, here she is.
She got it. She on vacation every day. When you see a bitch and all she do is post vacation pictures with no nigga beside her, the nigga taking the picture. He's like, nah, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna take the pictures for you as many angles as you want, but I can't to ensure he don't go up in these motherfucking photos.
Right. Nico, I love you. I'm not gonna speak bad on her.
Aniko's pretty.
Aniko's my girl.
I'm gonna let the winos judge. I'm gonna put up a side-by-side wife versus alleged.
So she broke all this stuff down and explained this. But also at the same time, Tasha K was already going through it with Cardi B when there was a $4 million judgment levied against Tasha K and she had to pay. Tasha K was scrambling. She ran to Africa. She was running, hiding, ducking under rocks, hiding between cars, looking from the bushes. She didn't want to pay that $4 million. She was like, man, I ain't got it, right? She was going through it, right? But then she brought Maisha on to her show, and Kevin Hart, he said, you know what? Man, she right now licking her wounds from that Cardi B situation. I'm going to go get her too. Because I know that she don't have
insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Woo.
We know that she was hemorrhaging money. But she bounced back, has some form of settlement where she has to pay a certain way. But let's listen to Tasha K and what Tasha K had to say about this current situation with Kevin Hart and how she's going in on Kevin Hart. Check this out.
Oh, Kevin! So, of course, you guys know he was suing me for extortion. Judge threw that out. Okay. Now he did meet the bare merit of defamation because when somebody comes on my platform and they say things, that I am liable for what they say too as well. So we take a risk every time we bring guests on the show. We can only confirm so much, but really it's ultimately up to whoever sues to prove their case. Okay. And so we ended up, after being in court for 2 years, because you guys like to hear it from me, we ended up settling. Okay. But this was a non-traditional settlement, and it was non-monetary. Okay. And we can still talk about Kevin. All right. And so we are going to do just that now. And so you guys know that we've been reporting on Kevin for many years. Okay. He is not grown yet. Here's they're going through the same shit. Now, like I said, a lot of people are going through it financially. Okay. And so while I don't like this midget motherfucker, I don't. Y'all know I ain't supposed to be cussing on YouTube. This is for TashaKLive.com, but I'm gonna give it to y'all because I want the public to know. So I just got some wine dropped on me yesterday. We did tell you that not only did he his vegan restaurant closed up in one day, all of the locations. He had like 6. They closed them down. What else happened? He had to get back on the road to do tours, so he went from selling out 10,000, 20,000 arenas to now doing small comedy club shows. He is trying to build for another Netflix special, but the last few haven't done so well. He did have a deal with Netflix to produce several movies. That deal is on hold right now, according to sources. And also, he just got evicted. He just got evicted from his studio. Hold on. So he's been evicted from his Canoga Park studio, Cyrus XM studio, just yesterday. Okay, this is fresh off the vineyard. Okay, all the way from California, some of the best wines ever. All right, and so Quake's house, because Earthquake had a show with him too, and we did hear that Cyrus XM did drop his LOL network from their channel. He was supposed to be, I guess, doing a dual deal with Peacock or something to bring exclusive content, gold mines, and all this stuff. But the content just wasn't hitting because he's too short. And so not only has Quake's House lost his gig, the Plastic Cup Boys have been canceled, and after a 4-month hiatus, Cyrus XM is no longer affiliated with the LOL network as of yesterday. Now, Cyrus came through and has removed all of their classic cars from the front of the studio. And they're also painting over the Plastic Cup Boys logo as well. And all of the producers that worked in the studio that were hired by Kevin, their badges no longer work as of yesterday. And so this comes just after he fired at, I guess, Kevin Hart Productions, his chief financial officer, his CEO, all of the people that were in prime positions. He's fired them all after coming out saying that he was worth over $600 million. And also the FCC has started to investigate him. We got word on that. Because he's been posting ads on his social media, and everybody knows that you're supposed to put hashtag ad, and so they're trying to. He's been deleting all of the posts that feature ads to try to get in front of this hefty fine that he's about to get. Now, I'm not saying he's going broke. He's Kevin Hart, right? What I'm just saying is 2025 is taking a toll on everybody. And so we pray that he does bounce back. But in the meantime, that's what he get for costing me over $200,000 in legal fees.
So Tasha K is saying that they had a settlement where she could still talk about him. She can go in on him, and it wasn't monetary, but she's really uncovering a lot of things that he's been going through. He's been evicted from his studio. He's not selling out venues the way that he was. There's a lot of stuff going on. Now, y'all remember when he got caught on camera hitting that girl in the car, right? Banging that girl in the car, right? And then he implicated his so-called best friend, and his best friend was suing him for $12 million, right? He blamed him for everything. Man, this Hollywood, like, listen, I remember watching Kevin Hart back in the day before he blew up in the late 90s. You know, we were going to the comedy clubs down here in Philadelphia, down South Street. He would be there every weekend hosting the show, man. And, you know, he had his jokes. He was funny. I mean, you know, he was just a regular guy, man. But he get out there in the Hollywood scene, man. He get a part of the Hollywood scene. I remember when he made the jokes about the LGBT community. As he started blowing up, they came for him, right? Now I don't know who he may have pissed off in Hollywood, but listen, you know, this thing gets real goofy, right? And Kevin Hart is a real guy from North Philly, right? I know him, a real guy, right? He went up there, but I don't know what happens to some of them guys when they get out there in Hollywood with them entertainers and all that kind of. They get out there with them people out there, man. They turn into a different people. They turn into a different people. I don't know, man. This thing gets real goofy. But Tasha K is definitely reporting on it. I know he's still rich. He still got money. I mean, hopefully he can bounce back. But he's going through some trying hard times, man. It's hard out here, man, from the top to the bottom. The regular man is struggling, but a lot of these Hollywood entertainers, they're also struggling because the economy ain't the same, right? And they look like they got all these hundreds of millions of dollars, but they don't. They don't have all these hundreds of millions of dollars, man. All that stuff is a facade and for show. So as you can see, you know, she's reporting that, and I don't think that she would lie down because he took her to court for defamation. So she's reporting what's already reported, of him having to fire all these different people. The woman was already saying that he wasn't paying his employees, and there was a lot of turmoil behind the scenes. So I don't know, man. As more of this come out, I'll report more of this, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, leave your comments in the comment section, man, so these videos can get out to the algorithm. Make sure you hit that like button. For all my hardcore supporters, hit that like button. Leave a comment. Everybody leave a comment. Let me know what you think. We got to get this thing out to the algorithm, man. So remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.